Okie doke. I brought my, I'm gonna trip over everything. Brought my deer back to my home in town, and I laid down on the ground and I saw something I don't like underneath the mower deck. Also, when I was coming home, when I loaded it, I noticed the belt. I actually thought there was 3 or 4 belts. I didn't know it was one big long one. I saw a belt off, so I figured, well, okay, I just threw a belt. That's the only problem there was. Well, this spring, when I got home, it was actually laying right here in this groove where the treads catch. So it almost bounced off of the trailer. Anyway, let's see. How am I going to flip this over without having a problem? It looks like these 2 hooks stick out a little bit farther than the wheels, so I should be able to tip it up on that to look underneath. I don't know if I can do this one-handed or not. Wheels help. There we go. That worked. All right. Well, there you go. That'd be what flipped the belt off, caused problems. Probably made that blade stop instantly. I picked up a little fence off of something. Little my butt. No, okay, my butt's not little. Oh, okay, I can't do that one-handed safely, so I gotta put the phone down. All right, well, I guess you could call that my first farm repair. It's a coated wire. I don't know what that would have been from. I'm not sure. Each end has this little hook on it. I don't know if that's from me beating it with the mower deck or what. And I'll tell you what, I've abused these blades. Look at how dull that is. Wow. Is that from hitting rocks, or do you actually do that much damage when you hit a piece of wood? Wow. Well, they spin pretty good. That one's got a little sound. It's probably just the top. Let's see what the top looks like. Yeah, I got grass up there, so. That was my first thought, was I had too much grass build up, and that's what made the belt jump off. But, all right, well, I'm gonna take a file to those blades and sharpen them up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it back together. This is gonna be very hard for me to do one-handed, but I'm gonna try. Looking at the blade, this edge here is tapered. This edge, I believe, is supposed to stay flat. So I don't want to file on this edge at all. It's really dented there. I only want to file on the upside of it. And I want to try and get the angle about the same. And like I said, I'm not going to be able to hold, but I'm just going to file it like this. Try and hold that same angle. Although as much as I've got to take off, I really need a grinder for this, but a grinder that's got a back wheel and a bevel already on it. I don't have one. I just want to get it sharpened up a little bit. So I'm going to actually put too much of an angle on it just for now, and then I'll get the right stone, and I think they probably make a stone like that, and then I'll fix it properly. But I'm going to sharpen these up a little bit. Okay, that was a bear. Had to get that hooked in, had to get the belt on, the pulley up in front. Then I had to get these little, that looks funky. I guess it's all the way in. Had to get the little snap ringy thingies on. Anyway, it looks like it's all back on. Under tension. All right, we can give it a try now. While I'm here, I'm gonna show you my moving fiasco, I'll call it. This is my latest build, my addition to my house, current house that we're moving out of. And as you can see, we have farm field there. We were in the country, and then we were annexed by the city, and now we've got city rules, and I can't live with them anymore. But anyway, I'll put a picture up of this while I was building it. They called my support beam in the center a bridge truss. At first they told me they couldn't do it, and I said, well, either you're gonna engineer something or I'll go find somebody that will, because I am not gonna have a post in the center of my garage, or I'll hit it with the car. So anyway, they did. I'll show you the picture. That's the city house that I'm leaving. Let me come around the front. Okay, so here's the front of the house. When we bought the place, this was the house from here to here. 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, nice little ranch house out in the country. We first moved in, I built a master bedroom suite, which is there. I don't remember the dimensions. I'll put them up on the screen. And then we added the big addition. While we were doing that addition, my wife said, wouldn't it be nice to take out all the walls and make it open concept? So I looked into putting in a ridge beam in the center of the house, and they told me that I would have to put a big, huge concrete pad and post here and over here to support the beam. I said, well, if I'm gonna go to all that work, why don't I just rip the roof off and put trusses up? And the guy said, you could do that, but I think that'd be more work. And I said, no, you don't understand. That would be less work. So that's what we did. So we ripped the roof off of the old house all the way back, put on new trusses, and now we have open concept. Anyway, this is the place we're leaving. Alrighty, moment of truth. See if I can start this one-handed. Oh, I can't choke it. Well, I gotta put the brake on. Oh, good. It's warm enough. All right, it doesn't like something. What doesn't it like? I got my foot on the brake. Maybe if I take my foot off the brake. There we go. Well, at low RPM, everything seems good. The icon isn't flashing anymore. So I guess I'm gonna mow my old front yard.